Welcome to the Evelyn. Today's route harbours few difficulties, but a mass sprint in the streets of Plaisir offers an uncertain outcome. The forecasted wind could splinter the peloton, and the final climb, that lies close to the finishing line, offers a perfect opportunity to trouble the sprinters. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The breakaway is losing ground.
The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. Watch out, guys. We're coming to an exposed zone. As expected from the briefing, there's wind. Stay up front. He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint. Watch out, guys. His team is attempting a bordure. Move up immediately to the front of the peloton.
The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult.
On continue comme ça! Bravo les gars! Allez!
Allez les gars!
Allez les gars! Continue comme ça! Courage! Continue!
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The first intermediate sprint is approaching, guys. If you want to go for it, be careful. It's on a short climb. You mustn't launch the sprint too soon. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
Continue.
Allez, allez les gars.
Allez les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
Allez les gars. On continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Courage. Continue.
Allez, allez, allez.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars.
The race is now entering its final chapter. There are less than 20 kilometers to go for those at the head of the race.
Okay. Consumer feed. Okay, I'll follow any attacks.
Continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
The second intermediate sprint is approaching, guys. But be careful not to burn too much energy. We're not very far from the finish.
Allez, allez, allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça. Allez. Bravo les gars. Bravo les gars. Bravo les gars. Bravo. Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars.
Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars. Allez, continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars.
Lâchez. Allez les gars. C'est bien. Allez.
Okay. I'm coming to protect you.
Only 10 kilometres left for the head of the race. The man at the front is onto the Côte de Neaufre-le-Château. He looks set for victory.
Bravo, courage. Allez les gars. Continuez comme ça.
30 seconds lead. For the head of the race.
Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind.
Lâchez rien, allez.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
Bunched peloton.
Go, 1 kilometer. Give it all you've got.
To start, but it doesn't matter. We'll have other chances to do better.
One and a half minutes for the breakaway. It might just work.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
The first intermediate sprint of the day will soon be fought out. The winner will pocket 20 points towards the green jersey.
Allez les gars, courage. On continue comme ça.
Continuez comme ça.
Lâchez rien, courage. Continuez.
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Courage.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
The breakaway is losing ground. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The head of the race is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Courage, on continue.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
Allez, allez. Allez, on lâche rien.
New leader for the green jersey. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers. 15 kilometers from the finish. The peloton is bunched. It will have left no chance to the escapees.
Watch the demeanor of the other sprinters to know when to launch your sprint. If you start too soon, you will be unable to continue your effort to the line. If you start too late, you will not have time to work your way to the front.
Another 5 kilometers. The sprinters' teams are putting the peloton along at very high speed.
Allez les gars, courage, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint.
Only 3 kilometers to go for the man at the front.
Allez, on attaque, allez.
Bunched peloton. Last kilometre for the peloton. The sprinters are in the front line. They will soon be burning rubber.
Go! 1 kilometer! Give it all you've got!
Today, getting into the top 5 of this stage is a good result.
Line. This stage looks promised. Sprinter.
Guys, the final stretch is a bit strange. Once you're at Saint-Amand-Montrand, there'll be 4 laps to do before the finishing line, but all the laps aren't the same. I'll give you the details when we get there.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable. The race leaders will soon be fighting it out for the first intermediate sprint of the day.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
New leader for the green jersey. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
We're 15 kilometers from the finish, and it looks like the Baroudeurs' gamble paid off today. With a deficit of over 2 minutes, the peloton seems beaten.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. The breakaway is losing ground. The riders are approaching the feed zone. The breakaway is losing ground.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. You'll return once again to the finishing line to contest the intermediate sprint, guys. However, then you go off on a... is the winner of the intermediate sprint. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
The riders are onto the penultimate lap on the route. A lap that's a bit different, but which also includes a fourth category climb. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Guys, the final lap is like the first with the Côte de Gros Chêne. You know what to expect in the closing stretch. Good luck.
Now the road is free right to the finishing line. The terrain favours the sprinters' teams, so the breakaway will have to make a superhuman effort to hold off the peloton. Five kilometres for the men in front. They'll probably have to settle it with a sprint. It shouldn't be long now until the final sprint is launched between the escapees. The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
The breakaway is under the red pennant. It's going to win.
It's a pity.
Few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
Okay, we're off. You've got about 1 kilometer before the foot of the first climb. You've got to find the right tempo as quickly as possible. Go! Go! Come on! It will go uphill for 1.5 kilometers. Keep going. Stay focused. Go! Go! Stick to the tempo! Come on! Over the top! Go! Go! Next climb in 1 kilometer. Go! Go on. It's uphill for 3 kilometers. Once at the top, there will be no more obstacles. Go! Go! Keep going. 10 kilometers. Go! Dig deep! Go! Go! The intermediate time check is in 1 kilometer. Go! Go! You've You've got the best intermediate time. Go, go! You're in with a chance of victory, but be careful to save something for the finish. Come on! Step on the pedal to regain speed. Go! Only 5 kilometers left. You'll soon be there. Go! Go! You'll soon be in town, so there'll be some bends. Watch out! Go! Go! Keep the handle on it right to the end! It's perfect! Go! 2 kilometers left! Go on! It's straight ahead now! Go on! Full out! Go on! Another kilometer! Stick at it! To the end! Go on! Give it everything you've got!
Okay, I was expecting to see you towards the front, but not necessarily on the podium. Once again, well done.
Once these obstacles are crossed, the road will be far more favourable to a peloton moving at top speed. But there will only be 30 kilometres left before the finish.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars! Lâchez-moi! Bravo les gars! Allez les gars,
Allez les gars, continue comme ça!
Okay, I'll protect him.
There's plenty of movement. New attack.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The front runners are 10 kilometres from the first intermediate sprint.
You're the best sprinter in the breakaway. You should manage to win the intermediate sprint. Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint. Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic.
The rider who wins the intermediate sprint will score 20 points. The second will pocket 17 points, while the third will pick up 15.
Allez les gars, courage!
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You are 2 kilometers from the top. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The riders are now onto the early slope of a fairly steep climb, the Côte de Tizi.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The Col de Pilon is now being climbed by the head of the race. Afterwards, it's downhill almost all the way to Lyon. Apart from the section that climbs inside the final 10 kilometers, from now on it will be downhill for the men in front.
The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you.
The peloton is 1 minute away. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
Okay, we'll relay flat out.
He's the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway.
I'll go full out on the relay.
Bravo les gars! Les voilà!
The descent has been completed. The riders will now follow a rising false flat that will take them all the way to the finishing line.
Vas-y, oui, oui! On te suit!
Okay. I'm coming to protect you. Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll protect him.
On continue comme ça! Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Allez les gars, courage! Bravo les gars! Allez courage, on continue les gars! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Continue comme ça!
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Courage, on continue! Courage, on continue!
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Allez les gars! Lâchez rien! Allez! Allez les gars!
Okay, we'll relay flat out.
Allez les gars! Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars!
breakaway is under the red pennant. It's going to win.
And you did the job. I'm happy with that.